So very good day to everybody once again. This is TWL Transport Warehouse Logistics, and in this class we discuss about the TIR procedures. Okay, so that is actually a French word. It's actually Transport Internautics Routiers. Okay, so that was the procedure. So from the French it was actually evolved. Okay, so these were the policies or maybe procedures or regulations that were laid down, especially for the transport. Okay, so this is especially for you, my dear students and young researchers, and you can reach me at dr.christoananth@gmail.com. Right. So before beginning the session, once again let me thank God for giving me this useful session to share my knowledge among my fellow national, international participants, students, and young researchers. So this is what we are going to discuss. The first line, just read it. Transport internationals routiers. Okay. Similar to Thomson Reuters, something a pronunciation similar to that. Okay. So that is for the international road transport procedures. Okay. So I am giving you more information, not like bland discussion or maybe blind description. I'm giving you more information, so you will also learn about it. You will have a thirst for knowledge, and you will be able to apply whenever and wherever possible. Okay. And we discussed about the TIR agreement, about the control access, how you go with the digital data exchange. Earlier there has been only traditional hard copy practices, but now everything has to be made digital. Okay. So then we discussed about the various phases of the online or maybe ETIR procedure, and about the administrative committee will be discussing. And what is the need for the separate protocol for this convention? We discussed about the CARNET that was actually an agreement. Okay, I will also show you the agreement, how it will be looking like. Okay. Then we discuss about the administrative structure of this entire EIR system, about the various pillars. So go through the pillars of EIR system, you will understand the most out of it. Okay, you will be able to apply it. Okay. And of course, there are some issues related to the TIR. Okay, so I had already given the the independent work or maybe the assignment in the Google Classroom. Please go through them. Please submit them. So you have got just 1 week to submit. I will be also sharing them in the Telegram. Okay, about your deadline to submit them. Please submit as soon as possible. Okay, don't delay. Okay, and at regular intervals, I will be giving you some short videos to discuss the knowledge in our topics. Right. Fine. So this is the TIR procedure. Once again, I am telling you, TIR stands for Transport Internationals Routiers. Okay, so this is for the international road transport. So we are going to move the goods. Okay, we have some custom control procedures. Okay, so across the international borders without payment of this duty or maybe the taxes. So that is how you will go with the importation. Okay, so this is a condition in the TIR procedure, which means that you are going to move the goods across the road type of transport. Okay, so what is the procedure? What is the policy that you have to follow? Okay, so this is with the international transport, not like you can also call it as the transmodal transportation. Okay, same transport you are using across like different countries. Okay, so that is what we are going to have. So for this one, we will be having a customs office of the destination in another country. So there we will be having a procedure called as a TIR CARNET. Okay, so that is a globally accessible document. So you should know about this one. So this is an agreement that you should actually sign. Okay, for the international means. Okay, especially for the financial guarantee for the payment of the suspended duties or maybe taxes, you will be using the TIR CARNET. Okay. So this is according to the standards of the IRU, International Road Transport Union. Okay, so this is the thing. So mostly I am going to focus about European countries because this is where this agreement or maybe the policy or procedure has been actually established. Okay, so every EU or maybe European member state is a contracting party to this TIR convention. They were the ones who are actually came up with this agreement. So European Union is considered as a single territory for establishing the TIR procedures. Okay, so we have like international movements even. We have like transport system also that was actually established right from the Second World War. Okay, so that was just to bounce back the global economy, the national economy of the European countries. Okay. So the TIR agreement was actually concluded back during 1949. Okay, and it was also enhanced. It was also established during 1959 even. So the current customs convention was actually from the 1949 up to the TIR Convention Act of 1975. So that was the latest one, and I can say that this TIR Convention Act of 1975 is the best one because they had so much enhancements according to the current standards and policies. Okay. So the TIR convention was actually established by UNECE. So forthcoming 3 classes, I will be explaining more about UNECE. Okay, so that was the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe. Okay, so they have come up with cooperation with the Secretariat. Okay, so they have designed or maybe devised a TIR handbook. Okay, so that is a handbook that you should follow. Okay, especially for the international transmodal transportation. Okay. So here we will be having some pillars. I will be showing you a diagram. We will be having pillars. Okay, they are nothing but the principles. Okay, for the transportation. So we will use like 5 major pillars or maybe 5 major principles. Use of secure vehicles or maybe containers. One, safety is very important. And second one, international guarantee chain. Third one, the most important, it is TIR garnet. And then recognition, mutual recognition across other countries, especially for the customs control, and control access. Okay, the main, the central hub to actually use that particular system. And whenever you are using this system, you should be more careful about the cyber security policies and principles because hackers are very intelligent. Okay, so whatever you are trying to devise, you have to keep intact with the safety of the people, safety of the individuals, safety of the government, and the inter-border cross relations as well. So, as I told you, TIR Convention Act of 1975, of course, it is dynamic, and this we are making so many enhancements, and we have several phases as well. Okay. So here we will be using customs authorization, nothing but the control access, and we are actually designing, okay, these are the roles and responsibilities the administrative people should do, and these are the roles and responsibilities the employees should do. These are the roles and responsibilities that the cross-border, international agreement people has to be doing. So these we will be having a consigned, handbook even. Okay. Then came digital procedure. So digital procedure we will be having ETIR. Anything and everything now digital. Anything and everything requires online. And for this purpose, we have an online system. It is a computerized TIR system. Okay. So in 2022, right now in 2022, this is the update. So the first version of ETIR international system have been adopted by TIB, Technical Implementation Body, and the TIR Administrative Committee. So they have understood the importance of the digital procedures. You cannot have like hard copy every time, and you should be able to globally access them. And for that, you should be using this ETIR system. Okay. So especially for the digital exchange, of course, online means it is paperless. Okay. So it is based on the real-time digital data exchange. Okay. So we will have a pilot project that is currently being established between Iran and Turkey, especially for the ETIR. According to the geographical based locations with regards to latitude and longitude, everything has been recorded. Do you know the current system? Nowadays, for example, if you are going for any records, any policies or maybe procedures, they are asking for geolocation, geotagged photos, geotagged information, geotagged documents. Okay, for example, if you are showing, okay, there is one conference in Silk University. Okay, if you are trying to show this to a government or maybe international body, immediately they will be asking you the geolocation. So this is what is globally accepted everywhere and anywhere. Okay. Similarly, with the case of this pilot project, even we have to establish the location oriented. Okay, and for that one you should need digital data, and for that you need a ETIR system. Okay. So it can also reduce the international transit cost also, and you can increase the safety and security procedures. Okay. So we are currently into digitalizing or maybe computerizing these procedures. So we computerize the TIR procedures, and that is the way the pilot project has been established. We had like TIR guaranteeing associations, we had like Iran Chamber of Commerce, Industries, Mines and Agriculture, and of course TOBB. Okay, we had the exchange of Turkey, especially with the United Nations Economic Cooperation of Europe and the International Road Transport Union. So that the policies has been established. And back in 2015, these were actually properly tested, and only in 2022, every layers and procedures came into existence. Right. So these are the phases. Of course, we have like digital information exchange between the Iran-Turkish border. So that was actually established. And second phase, we had like additional customs office and of course transport companies even. So that actually started in 2016. So it took nearly like 6 years to actually come up with the layered standard principles and procedures. So this was the photo that was actually taken where this country is having more interest in establishing the ETIR procedures. Okay, keen towards development, keen towards enhancement. Okay, so these procedures were actually done in the capital city. Okay, so that was actually established. Okay, right. So during this phases, like we'll have like additional functionalities. Even we have like electronic payment facility, so that just to facilitate the online payments and procedures. Okay, so we have like portal. Okay, especially just like a portal for everything. We have a TIR association portal to issue the electronic guarantees, and we have TIR portal also. So that is going to order the e-guarantees, pre-declaration forms. Everything has been there. Okay. So here the TIR data is sent from the Customs Administration IT systems, especially to the International Road Transport Union. Okay, and immediately it was actually acknowledged and replicated by the UNECE. Okay. So both IRU, International Road Transport Union, and UNECE are working collaboratively, especially for the ETIR system, with the validity of this e-guarantee, and to securely transfer the data. Okay, that is actually covered by the e-guarantee. Okay, right. So this is the comedy which is actually going on. Okay, like we have the customs systems of the country 1 and country 2. And we'll have the query information being passed with the notifications. It is passed into the ETIR international system. Okay, and we have the information push and query to the guarantee chain system. So this is where the supply chain procedures as well as distribution has been carried out in the system. So this is actually the central hub which is actually carrying over this one. This works in collaboration with this guarantee chain system. Okay. So in 2022, this has been actually established, and of course, we have the administrative committee to handle this. So we have some standards, especially the SAFE framework of standards to secure and facilitate the global trade. So that was actually coming up with a software or maybe the application called as a data model for derived information package. Okay, so this is a real-time access of data, not like a pre-stored or maybe pre-declared data. So that we will be storing them in the ETIR system. So here it will be allowing provision of ACI, Advanced Cargo Information. So for example, if this cargo is going to be placed or maybe set up like 1 week before or maybe 1 month before. So this is actually stored in the system, and you can access the real-time data which is going to be sent and which was actually sent, whether it was delivered or not, which country it is going to take for, what are the policies and procedures, what are the forms you have actually signed, everything is stored in the ETIR system. So you can say one system for all. So here you can, by using or utilizing these procedures, we can actually decrease the risk of fraud, we can accelerate the custom procedures, and of course you can reduce the transit cost associated. When people are ready to work, okay, which means that the policies and procedures has to be more strict enough. Okay, so a level of commitment and enthusiasm has been actually developed, especially for the pilot project, and we should have a separate, authenticated, secure protocol. Okay, have you heard about HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol? Okay, what is HTTP? Yes. Security, very good. Okay, especially for example, if you take in the case of banking gateways, payment gateways, okay, it will be showing this website has a valid SSL certificate, secure socket layer certificate, which means that whatever data you are storing, is not accessed by the third party. Especially where you have like banking passwords, online passwords, transaction passwords, login passwords, all your information associated goes through the secure gateway. Okay, this is what we are talking about, the protocol, a secure protocol especially for the existing ETIR convention. Okay, so we'll have a fully computerized global secure protocol for the ETIR system. Okay. So TIR in the Union, we'll have the TIR convention that was actually established in 1975. We had like legislative rules, especially established in the Union Customs Code search. Okay, so here the movement starts or maybe ends in a third country. Maybe, for example, let us take in the case the transit. Okay, from one country to another country, maybe it can go via several transits. Okay, so the movement of goods is actually going across the intra-union movement of goods through the third country. Okay, so the customs territory, you can call it as a single territory, and the amount of guarantee per TIR carnet is actually 100,000 euros. So that was the the cost actually involved. Okay, so we have like customs authorities being maintained everything online and electronic. This was what I was actually talking about. This is the TIR carnet. Okay, this was established by the International Road Transport Union. Okay, so we have the electronic transit system for the electronic exchange of data. Well, using this TIR carnet, you can allow road transport of goods across the transit. Okay, between several countries. So you can circulate goods, you can transfer it securely. Okay, you can actually levy the taxes as well as the duties involved in this one, and you can actually make the customs procedures more simple as well. Okay, so the import export customs declarations, everything is laid out using this standard procedures on the country of arrival. So these are the transit movements. We'll have this one. Okay, especially for starting or maybe ending outside the the user equipment customs territory. We'll have movement of goods between 2 points, and that is what has been established in these movements. So this is the carnet here. This is actually the full document. Okay, we'll have the name of the international organization. We'll have vouchers. Everything has been established in maybe Spanish or maybe German because it's a European document. Okay, so we'll have every other document. You can go through this one. What is the registration number? What is the certificate? Everything has to be entered correctly, especially for simplifying the customs procedures. And of course, this is the structure, administrative structure of the TIR system. We'll have administrative committee. Okay, and through this one, we'll go over the secretariat. As I told you, TIR secretariat is establishing close connection with the UNEC, okay, United Nations Economic Cooperation of India. Will have an executive board. Okay, so that is, you can call it in short TIR XB. Okay, and then you'll have UNEC, you'll have working party, you'll have international organization, then you'll have an insurance that is associated with the finance guarantee system. So everything has been interlinked. Okay, and everything, it will be going on as a loop or a collaborative fashion in order to maintain the standard ETIR system. Okay, and from this it will go to country A, country B, country C. Normally this country C will be considered as the third country. Okay, third transit country. So decision or maybe approval comes on. Okay, and maybe advice or consultation goes on with the separate local bodies. Okay, and we have several structures. Okay. Then we'll have operation event like TIR carnet. Okay, across the TIR carnet holder. As I told you, we will have separate mechanism. Okay, especially for holder and for transit event. Okay, so the customs duties are being carried over, checks or seals are being taken forward, and discharged finally to the receiving end. So these were the pillars I was actually talking about. In the beginning of the class, I actually started out with this one. Okay, we should have, because whenever you see a diagram, okay, that image that actually registers faster. That is the reason I wanted to again show this one. Okay, so this is the TIR convention. These are the 5 pillars: secure vehicles or containers, international guarantee, TIR carnet, the most important one, customs control, and finally controlled access. This is very, very important. So this is the computerization procedure. Okay, we'll have customs administration, operation management, declaration validation, declaration mechanism. Everything has been go on. Okay, with the home server codes. Okay, Then across the TIR operators through the guarantees, okay, guarantee management, across the central ETIR system, okay, we'll have operation recording, movement management, okay, and we'll have guarantee management here also. So through this one, we will go with this executive board, TIR executive board. Okay. So it will go on to the TIR executive board. Finally, with the issues related to the use of TIR, we'll have like bilateral agreements, multilateral agreements also, visa procedures. Okay, everything has to be laid down. Okay, and especially for the cross-border procedures, we'll be actually following the Japanese system. So that's actually Kyoto Convention. Okay, and then harmonization convention, integrated border management. Everywhere now, if you can see, the most important part is integrated supply chain management. Okay, ISCM, integrated. Now everybody is going for integrated. For example, I will give you one example. Earlier, we used mobile phones just for calling. Yes. Afterwards, we cannot just imagine a world only calling. We should have applications. We should have Google Maps. We want this. We want that. We want booking. We want preferences. We want to order food via Swiggy. Everything we want with a common device. Same thing with the supply chain management also. Everything with the ETIR system. Okay, so one system for all. So that is we go for the integrated management, and that's a one-stop approach for the joint controls. Still, especially we'll establish the contact or maybe cooperation between the neighboring countries and the national authorities.